The dawn of the final day of the first week on Grandpa's farm. Theodore's thoroughly enjoying Cozy Grove. But let's see what the Queen of Sauce has for us today on the old television. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish is stir fry. It's a perfect way to get some healthy greens on your plate. Sauté the greens in a little sesame oil and make sure to add plenty of fresh ginger and garlic. Now breathe deeply. Oh, that's good. Theodore learned how to make stir fry. Hooray! Except I don't have a kitchen, so where to do that? I'm not sure. I haven't made good enough friends with anyone in town, I think, to use their facilities. But maybe I'm wrong. Alright, let's get to watering. Anything to harvest today for Theodore? Let's take a look. It doesn't look like it. That's alright. We certainly have more gold than we came with. Albeit not so much more. But all in good time. Theodore will become a legend, known all throughout Stardew Valley. Which, if Stardew Valley only encompasses the current navigable map, I don't think that's too great of a task. But it will be what Theodore is known for that will be truly legendary. Okay, so what do we have? We could head to the mine to get more copper ore. We could forage to see if we find enough resources to craft spring seeds. I think while it's daylight, let's do a bit of foraging. So I'll drop the sword and the watering can in. And see what I can find. What is on the horizon for Theodore? What do we have? Nothing? Nothing in this area? Huh. Stones. Theodore left his pickaxe back in the storage chest, so those aren't of interest. You know, there's got to be some kind of number of days or some time sequence that the resources come back when it comes to the foraging resources. I haven't determined the exact amount of time it takes for foraging resources to come back. That is how many days. I'm sure the wiki could probably share such insight. But here we have a dandelion. That's one. Oh, this looks like a leek. Spring onion. Similar, but different. Anything else? Anything else? Some mysterious stairs leading to a gated pipe. It's locked and it's also dripping something very, very nefarious, it appears. Oh, but we found just to the west of it wild horseradish. Always handy. Anything else out this direction? I don't know. Oh, I found the squiggly twigs, and I don't have the hoe. That small detail proved to be a complete oversight, or a complete overlook of something essential when it comes to foraging. How could Theodore leave the hoe behind? How does one leave the hoe behind? Is the real question. When the hoe proves to be so essential in the gathering of resources. Where have we stored the hoe? Here it is. Reacquainted with our hoe, we shall go and figure out what we can with those squiggly twigs. Hopefully this will prove to be a fruitful venture for Theodore and not just a quest for clay. Now don't get me wrong, clay is a very useful resource. Theodore is really pining for those seeds. Really go for some mixed seeds. And might also need directions to where that patch of squiggly twigs is. I believe it's east of this ramshackle hut here. Yeah, I believe over the water. Alright, here we go, traveling the planks to the quaint little island in the river, and then we travel over this larger island, unless it's just a part of the... It is a larger island. Ah, this is pleasant. We found pine cone, so Theodore can grow a pine tree. Another pine tree in Cozy Grove Farm. Alright, here we go. Squiggly twigs. Don't fail Theodore now. A book. Ooh, I love reading. Been reading a lot of sci-fi lately, when I can read. For those of you familiar with that genre, there's quite a lot to offer. However, I find myself gravitating towards authors who have either implemented in their writing the future as we know it, or the present as we know it. The authors who've implemented certain features that have come to pass or are on the horizon. Those authors, I find, are using their understanding of the current context of humanity and history and predicting, and some authors seem to predict correctly. While the subject matter can be pretty, it can be a little mature sometimes. I do recommend William Gibson, the author of Neuromancer, for those of you who may know. I thoroughly enjoyed Neuromancer, and I then branched out into reading his other works. Have not read all of them, but I am getting close. And what a ride it has been. A disclaimer though, definitely for older readers, a lot of the subject matter, I think younger people may not understand. and I think it'll be more valuable to older readers. So if you're young, you got something to look forward to when you grow up. But great author to dig into. So what are we gonna do? It's already pretty late. We haven't done too much mining, so why don't we go jam down the mine here? We got everything for that. I should bring the sword. I don't have no food or anything. This might be it. Probably due to leave behind the hoe. Got what I needed out of it. For now. Nice late afternoon stroll to the mine, where Theodore longs for copper. Copper will be abound. We'll create 5 bars. I believe that's the number required to upgrade the basic tools to their copper counterparts. And we have 1 of 5. So here we go, Theodore. Bombs away. 1, let's get the 1 stone. We got 1 stone. Here we go, 1 stone. 3 stone. Can I hear 4? Do I got 4 stone? Do I got 5 stone? 5 stone. We got 6 stone. We got 7 stone. 7 8 stone. We got 8 stone. 9. Do I hear a 9? Do I see 9 anywhere? We got a copper. Okay, this is what I really came for. 2 copper. Alright. And Theodore does have a good amount of energy, so we should be able to bring in a decent haul here. Should be able to bring in a decent haul. Oh, what's the cursor doing here? Maybe we'll check out the journal while the cursor's up. Initiation. New. If you can slay 10 slimes, you'll have earned your place in the Adventurers Guild. 2 more to go. That should be easy enough. We'll probably even nab those on our way down today. Ooh, copper. Beautiful. Right from the get-go. Focus, Theodore. Your aim's a little off. It ain't moving. Right, so we've got copper. More copper. Is that another amethyst? Such a brilliant hue. We'll have to visit Gunther with the minerals we've been finding. Alright, let's head on down while we have the energy. Copper, stone. I do really like, though, just mining the stones. It's that little release of pleasure I get from getting that stone out of the way and getting the stone from the stone. Feels good. We got our first, what is this, pine sap? Ever. I don't know who's ever handled pine sap, but boy is it sticky. You get a good number, like a good amount in your hands, it can be pretty tough to get out. It's fun to play with, though. Just gotta be ready for a cleanup. Oh, I just completed that task, didn't I? I am going to be an Adventurers Guild member. This is great. Theodore's lived for this day. From an office drone to from an Adventurers Guild member. This is the life here, people. Oh, we are running out of energy, are we not? So let's head down one more floor, see what it has to offer. Oh, it's dark and there are slimes. So we'll head back up. Why don't we go and talk to Marlon, his name is? Let's talk to Marlon, unless he's gone to bed already. The light's on. Ah, it's locked. 10. It just struck 10 p.m. Alright, well, on that note, we'll visit you tomorrow then, Marlon. Theodore's gotta drop these here resources and perhaps hit the hay himself. I'm not sure there's much else we can do in the dark now. I'm looking at the ore number. We can make at least 2 more bars. So we'll start one tonight. But looks like that's all we'll be able to do. And we can drop all this back inside. The stone, the sword. Amethyst, sap, geode, slime, coal. The basic resources. This is a good loadout. We'll grab the watering can because we'll need that for tomorrow. The hoe. We may forage. But how scarce. It might be better just to actually focus on mining because how scarce resources, foraging resources seem to have been. Maybe give them a couple more days to grow. I think that's what Theodore will do. So we'll grab the sword right away because we'll definitely need that tomorrow. Alright. Wow, what a successful first week in Cozy Grove Farm. Made a bit of gold. Gathered a fair amount of resources. We have a furnace running. Well on our way to getting the copper axe, so we'll be able to clear a bit of space here on the farm to do even more planting. Now I'm looking forward to the learning of the seed maker recipe that will revolutionize Cozy Grove Farm's quest for glory on our road to 1 million gold, unaided by the purchase of any goods, except perhaps the upgrade of tools by Clint and maybe some food from Gus and those recipes. Let's not rob Theodore from interacting with Gus on those recipes. You know, bread's good to have around. Pizza? Who doesn't love pizza? We'll get the pizza recipe. We'll do business with Gus. He doesn't have too much that'll advance us too greatly on the quest for 1 million gold. Will give us a bit of room here. Yeah, so this looks nice. Probably even place some of these torches around the farm just to liven it up a bit at night. Definitely one next to the cell box here. And it also serves as kind of a nice entry light, but we could even put one right at the entry. Look at that. Good. Now the path is clear to the entrance of my home. Get one more torch and I'll put it, say, up here or at the base of the stairs. Alright. But another day. Anything on the television? Queen of Sauce, wasn't she gave us the stir fry recipe. Alright, very nice. Well, off to bed we go. What a wonderful week it has been. I look forward to the beginning of the next one tomorrow.